Today I am still dealing with an injury, so gonna be doing another just random vlog talking about some stuff. So today what I want to talk about is two seemingly unrelated topics: personal accountability and stretching. Unrelated, right? Yeah, kind of unrelated, but I will bring them together. So let's do it. First off, personal accountability. There's a saying along the lines of nothing happens to you, but everything happens because of you. And you may not agree with it, but I like to agree with it because it really hits home the fact that you're responsible for everything that happens to you. That is a very powerful statement if you ask me. It's a very powerful statement because that means you get to dictate what happens to you, right? Because of you. So why am I talking about this and throwing stretching into the mix? Well, the deal is, I think I'm the cause of my injury. I could be all boo-hoo and say, woe is me, things just happen, and I always get hurt, when I start running high mileage per week. And what are you doing, lady? Total disregard for filming, right? What you gonna do? Anyway, let's get back to it. But the real truth is, I know that I caused my injury. See, the thing is, I don't really warm up too much when I decide to go run, and I think that is the biggest factor. You might want to say that stretching is the factor, but I'm of the camp of stretching after a workout. Now, you might disagree with that. I know there's varying opinions on when you should stretch and how often and all that, but I really think that you should stretch after a run and not before a run. There's a lot of evidence out there that says if you do stretch, especially dynamic stretches when your muscles are not warm at all, it's going to be pretty dangerous to do that. Also, once your muscles are very loose, your joints and everything else, that's just your whole muscle function is going to be different when you start putting load on it than it would be if it was just warmed up and not stretched. So that's my reason for not stretching before a workout. The way I like to think about stretching is a little bit funny, but if you know me and you're listening to this, you're probably going to crack up laughing. I like to think of stretching muscles as Laffy Taffy. What happens to taffy if you put it in the freezer and then try to stretch it? It's just going to snap. And I think of muscles being the same way. If you try to stretch a cold muscle, it's not going to be a good deal. So a room temperature or warmed up piece of taffy stretches just fine. And that's kind of my theory as to why I wait until after a run to stretch my muscles. Also, like I said, your muscle function, your joints and everything all work together a certain way. And then once you stretch your muscles out, that kind of changes how things work. So I think you're actually more prone to injury if you stretch out too much before a workout. But that's just my opinion. I'm definitely not a physical trainer or anything like that. And I don't claim to play one on the internet either. So definitely do your own research, but that's just my take on things. So just to wrap it all up, I definitely think it's my fault that the injury occurred. I should probably have warmed up quite a bit more before I decided to go out at race pace, especially being a race pace workout. So in the future, once I'm all healed up and ready to go, that's going to be my routine. I think I'm going to do at least 10 minutes of a warm-up. Generally, I don't do that. Most of the time, I don't do it because my workouts are like 40-minute, easy pace runs. So in and of itself, the workout is a warm-up. You know what I mean? But on a race pace, that's definitely something of a different animal, and that's definitely something I should consider and will probably do. So let me know what you think about this concept of personal accountability. Let me know what you think about the stretching ideas that I put out there. What is your routine? How do you go about things? Do you stretch before or after a run? Do you warm up at all? Let me know. I'm really interested in everybody's opinions. We're almost a third of the way into this 45-day fitness journey, heading to the Crescent City Classic, and I would love you to stick around and have a conversation with me. Let me know what you think about these videos, good or bad, It's all okay. Hit me up in the comments below. Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed this video, and also don't forget to subscribe, because that would help me out tremendously. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.